Guess what time it is? It's fragrance haul time. Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope you're doing really well. Got a mixture of fragrances here today. I've got a discontinued one, got some summer fragrances, I've got a new Mancera, and I've got this thing. All this stuff came to me courtesy of fragrancebuy.ca. I'll leave a link in the description. They're a great fragrance discounter. They've got niche fragrances, they've got indie fragrances, and as of right now, they're running a competition where you can get some entries. It's actually right on the front page of the website when you go there, and 5 people are gonna win some pretty sweet prizes. Don't remember exactly what it's called, 2021 giveaway competition, something like that. As soon as you go on the website, you'll see it. If you're watching this in the future, that's already over. Sorry about that. And they do also have some great door crashers on there right now. I actually looked through there and scoped out some of the pricing. They've got Encre Noir All Extreme testers for like 25 bucks. They've got L'Homme Rojas for a great price. They've actually got a whole bunch of stuff on there, so check them out too. Anyway, let's go ahead and run this intro thing and jump into these fragrances. Let's see if any of them are any good. Let's go ahead and jump into these. I'm gonna start off with this weird little guy right here. This is Kokeshi Tonka. Obviously it's a tester. I like the original presentation, the full presentation better, because it's got like a little guy's body and then his head is the cap. Kind of cool. Instead on this one, I just have a little bro right here and no cap. And frankly, it looks pretty cheap. So here's a nice look at that bottle for you in all of its glory. Kokeshi Tonka. You have the note breakdown right here, which is not too much of a note breakdown really. I'll hit you guys with that note breakdown though. In the top, fresh. In the mid, woody. In the base, Tonka. Now with this one, I already cheated. I've already smelled it, I've already sprayed it, and that's because it came unboxed just like this, and I couldn't resist it. So I sprayed it as soon as I opened up the package. It reminds me of an Hermes fragrance, Voyage d'Hermes. As soon as I sprayed it on, the first second I smelled it, I was like, oh yeah, this is like an Hermes clone. The price on this one is under 10 bucks. This is basically that type of fragrance that you just throw into an order to get free shipping or something like that. It is though actually pretty solid as far as being an Hermes Voyage d'Hermes alternative. The performance is not quite there, or not as good as I would like it to be, but it is actually, for the price, really nice. I wouldn't necessarily call it too much of a Tonka fragrance, but what are you gonna do? Other than that one, let me show you the other fragrances I've got here, and I'm really gonna try to quickly move through these. I've got Missoni Wave, looking forward to checking that one out. Mancera Deep Forest, Mercedes-Benz Cologne, and then Canali Style. This is the discontinued one. Canali actually killed all of their fragrances, I believe, which is kind of a bummer. Some of them were really good. That one, I've never smelled. Let's go ahead and open up Missoni Wave. Let's take a look at it. Missoni Parfum Pour Homme is really nice. That one I've mentioned a bunch of times on this channel. That's a good alternative to Bleu de Chanel. Quick look at the box for you guys. Kind of matches the background coloration, doesn't it? Missoni Wave. And there's a good look at the bottom for you. See, badge code 0232G. 0232G. And here's a quick look at the bottle for you guys. So same bottle style as Parfum Pour Homme. Obviously this one though, done up in a blue style with a silver cap. The cap on this is magnetic, so nice little touch. Let's go ahead and waste the spray on a tester strip. I'm not gonna spray all 4 of these on the skin. It'll get a little crazy if I do that. There we go. So with this one, the question is this a good pickup for the summer? Is this something that you should check out? It was released not that long ago. Finally making its way to discounters. You've been able to find it at Macy's for quite a while, but a lot of you out there don't want to pay retail prices, and I get it. Yeah, this smells pretty nice, and it is immediately apparent that it smells like Chanel Allure Homme Sport. It smells more like Chanel Allure Homme Sport than it does Versace Pour Homme. I bring that up because some people will say Versace Pour Homme smells like Chanel Allure Homme Sport. This is right there in that same wheelhouse. So this one's got aquatic and citrus in the opening. It's sweet. You've got vanilla right in there as well. Some clary sage, some lavender. I would say it's not as creamy as Allure Homme Sport off the top here. It's not as creamy with the vanilla, I should say. And the clary sage comes out, which gives it a little bit of a different kind of vibe, like a slight twist on Allure Homme Sport. A little bit of soapiness too, I would say. Blue soapiness. It's not blowing me away, but obviously if it smells like Versace Pour Homme and Chanel Allure Homme Sport, it smells good, it smells nice. It's definitely a compliment puller type of fragrance. High heat type of fragrance, office safe for sure. It's a nice alternative to the Chanel. The presentation is nice. Don't expect it to be anything super unique because it's not. But as far as just being a compliment puller, attention grabber, it is that. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the Mancera. Deep Forest. Don't really need to show the box to you, I feel like, because pretty much all Mancera boxes look about the same. Mancera, Deep Forest. There's our little pouch, and the fragrance is within. Wow. This has got to be the most common coloration on Mancera fragrances. I feel like the white label with the yellowish colored fragrance on the inside. I don't know exactly how many I have that look like this. I feel like it's got to be at least 5, now 6. There it is though, Deep Forest. So this fragrance is apparently a little bit divisive. I've seen some people online throw some hate, some shade into the Deep Forest. Now, advertising wise, this appeals to me a lot. The name Deep Forest, the photographs or the photoshops that Mancera has made up for this fragrance, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like it. So I'm cautiously optimistic here that this won't suck. So let's see. Come on, Mancera, don't do me dirty. You know, I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I absolutely see where some people would. So this is leathery, it's floral, it smells a little bit musty. So it's got this kind of like almost old feel to it. And when I say old, I don't mean like an old school gentlemanly kind of fragrance, just that kind of vibe, like when you go into a really old, maybe room or something that's not been opened up in a really long time, and you get that kind of, that like thick sort of mustiness that when you breathe it in, it feels like it's almost settling into your lungs. It's got a little bit of that, but in a pleasant way, if that makes any sense. I actually dig this. Yeah, I like this a lot. It is absolutely not one of Mancera's safe fragrances, I would say. This is gonna be one that is divisive. So yeah, I absolutely get it now. It makes sense. You know, the people that don't like it, totally get it. But the people that are into maybe fragrances that are, I don't necessarily want to say more adventurous, but that's the word I'm going to use, I could see where they would like it too. So this one, I'm digging. Just first impressions off a tester strip, which these can lie. You know, off skin it could be different, but I'm digging it. Doesn't really make me think of a Deep Forest all that much. You know, it doesn't conjure up thoughts of like, you know, towering trees and you know, undergrowth and stuff like that. I'm not really getting that. But I do like it. That one's my favorite so far. Next up, let's do Canali Style really quickly. The discontinued one. Rest in peace, F's in the chat. Not a whole heck of a lot to see in terms of the box here. Pretty simple. Now this is not gonna sound nice, but to me, Canali Style was always like a second-rate fragrance from the house of Canali, so I never bothered to pick it up. Even when it was discontinued, I'm a big, you know, collector of discontinued fragrances. I didn't even bother. Now there are a lot of Canali fragrances out there that command a huge premium today. This one is not one of them. The price has been going up because it has been getting harder to find, but this one I always kind of just wrote off. So we'll see if I was right in doing that or not. Here is the presentation. Just a quick look at the bottle. It's got this nice kind of curvature actually on the back, which makes it fit into your hand nicer. Now I will say that the presentation or the bottle in hand looks a bit nicer than online. And the pictures online, it looks pretty cheap, but in your hand, feels okay. Let's give it a spray, see how this one is. So I actually really like this. It's fresh, it's spicy. It's not too mature, but I think that an older guy could pull it off as well as a younger guy really. Office safe, nice casual fragrance, more of a spring and fall time type of scent, more of a daytime scent. There's a leather note in here, not getting too much leather. There's also a teak wood note, and that comes out a little more, but it comes out smelling like a very kind of clean, aromachemistically kind of wood, like a modern wood. Not in a bad way. It doesn't smell off-putting. It doesn't smell chemically or anything like that. I like this. This is nice. Yeah, this is surprisingly better than I thought it would be. It does look slightly cheap, but looks better in person than online and smells better than I thought it would. It is not ultra unique at all, but it is a fragrance that would be a great daily wear, you know, daily driver, dumb reach kind of scent. Can't go wrong with that. It's really nice. And last but not least, Mercedes-Benz Cologne. This one actually got a lot of hype. I feel like a year and a half ago, something like that. It actually came out in 2016, I believe, if memory serves correctly, and then was out for a little while, and then people started to hype it. It was really hard to find. Thankfully, you can find it now. A quick look at the box for you guys. Mercedes-Benz Cologne. And there's a look at the bottom for you. And here's a look at the bottle for you guys. And this is actually a really hefty bottle. Like, this has some density to it. Yeah, this feels good in the hand. This is nice. I like it. Spray it on. Let's see how it is. Atomizer's not awesome. Ooh, yeah, that's fresh. That smells really nice. It smells like Dior Homme Sport, but it smells really nice. So it's this very icy, very brisk, super refreshing citrus right off the top. Very attention grabbing. Yeah, that smells good. Of course, I really like that style of scent. Dior Homme Sport, Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Now this one, all similar in a way, all smell really good in the opening. Don't know what the performance on this one would be like. Could be on the weaker side, just like the two fragrances I just mentioned, but just the smell itself, killer. So it's grapefruit. There are a couple different oranges in here. Ginger, which always works so well with citrus. And this one actually has a lemon verbena in the mid as well. So it's extremely fresh, fantastic for summertime, daytime fragrance for sure. Casual, office safe as well. This one, really, really, really good. Smelling Missoni Wave here again very quickly. It's changed a bit. Not as close to Allure Homme Sport as it was in the opening. It's got like a light floral kind of edge that's come in. I like it, this is nice. It's really solid, presentation on it, really nice as well, top notch. Get that for a good price. You can wear the heck out of that in the summer. Deep Forest, Violet, yeah, good amount. That has sort of a dusty floral feel to it. Still like it. I would say out of all these fragrances here, it is the least wearable one. Canali style, it's good, it's good. Woody, fresh, woody, spicy. It's got kind of a cypress feel to it. You know, this light sort of green, spicy woodiness. I dig it. And Benz Cologne, ooh, that is nice. That is nice smelling. Out of all these fragrances, the one I'll wear the most is this one, Mercedes-Benz Cologne. And the one that surprised me the most, I'd say, is this one. I was expecting it to be worse than it is. All right, guys, this video ran really long. Sorry about that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Again, shout out to Fragrance Buy for sending these my way. Link in the description, check them out. They also have a loyalty program, so if you shop there, you can get free shipping coupons, you can get 10% off coupons, lots of good stuff like that. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.